No, well, I like the discussion on the interconnectedness of citizenship, education, peace, and dialogue. And now you made clear the mission of the Sant'Egidio Foundation for Peace and Dialogue, indeed. In relation to this, I want to ask you a follow-up question regarding your efforts in peacemaking, genocide prevention, and nuclear disarmament, particularly within the current geopolitical context. You mentioned the situation in Iran, but we have also the situation in Ukraine. We have definitely a globally unstable political context right now. And I would suggest that perhaps one of the merits of this platform, the Global Citizenship Education Interview Series, is that it's quickly becoming an ethical platform for discussions around, of course, the meaning of global citizenship and education, but also trying to connect these important discussions to the reality that we are all living in, which include, of course, sociological, linguistic, and political aspects. So, your work on peacemaking and genocide prevention and nuclear disarmament within the current geopolitical context.
So the geopolitical context is always changing and unfortunately is always problematic, right? If you go back decades by decades, 2025, 2015, 2005, 1995, and so on, you quickly realize that period of stable and inclusive peace have been very few and far between. There are not many long stretch that see human life in this planet without conflict, without violence, without oppression, without a role of the state that is killing more people than wars. This is something that many people do not realize, but especially in the last century, states were very, very effective killing machines. They were not, those that were dying were not only the enemies, those that were not the citizen, were actually the citizen to die. It happened in Nazi Germany, it happened in Soviet Union, it happened in China, it happened in many countries. In Cambodia, Pol Pot Cambodia killed an enormous amount of citizens. So the contribution or the concern that the Sant'Egidio Foundation for Peace and Dialogue and my personally uses or present in this contest is again this attitude in relation to states and to any actors that is capable and in many cases willing to do war and violence to actually choose differently. So curiously enough, strangely enough, it is an educational exercise, right? It's engaging with actors that could have a choice, should have a choice, are clearly capable of a choice, and yet there seems to be into a pattern in which this choice is not even considered.